We should be live.
So, hello everyone. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z3 Jigoku. I'm Ryu, this is Zero. So, when last we left off, a lot of stuff had happened at once. So to begin with, we wound up dealing with the behemoth from Full Metal Panic. That was a wonderful thing as both Kamille and Captain Teletha Testarossa got taken hostage, and Sosuke had to fight this giant thing called a behemoth. Still an armed slave, but you know, 3 to 10 times the size of a normal one.
Stupidly large.
Yeah. We barely survived only because we found out where the weak points were. Just shoot the cooling vents on its legs and it'll go down real fast. Because, you know, it's kind of a stupid idea, but they built a mech that could not support its own weight without specialized functions that the Lambda driver provides. I think that's a really stupid thing, but it's what they did. In addition, we found out that one Relina Darlian and one Nunnally Britannia were kidnapped by the Marimaya army. So we wound up carrying out the events of the end of Endless Waltz. Thanks to the efforts of one Lelouch v Britannia, or Zero, and Suzaku, they were able to avert the worst, and everyone was at least reasonably safe. Thanks to that, we now have
I haven't done this yet.
the Heavy Arms and the Sandrock.
Oh, right, that's why.
But we do not have the Shenlong yet.
Because Wu-Fei never joins early.
Kind of early at times, but not often. So the thing is, at this point in time, Wu-Fei is currently busy being, you know, Wu-Fei. He has no clue what the hell he's going to do with his life now, but a certain man showed up and asked him to join him. One Lelouch v Britannia. So now, Wu-Fei is off with Lelouch, and they're both heading off to space in order to confirm what the hell's happening, as Char has revealed himself to be the new head of Neo Zeon. So we left ourselves at a cliffhanger here. What are we going to do about Neo Zeon? They've declared war against the Earth officially here, so they can't just be left alone. The question is, do we go out and directly try to gather intelligence on them? Or do we just want to kind of sit back and watch what's happening here? That is, of course, the major question, which is what we're going to do with the route split. At this point in time, we don't seem to have anyone who's answered our little question about that, so we'll wait a bit longer here. It takes a bit more time, and we have a couple of other things to get through here. Namely the pilot level ups and such, and purchasing a serpent. So,
into the Deep Raider.
Happy Ace Pilot! Congratulations, Master Gimme! Hehe, with this I've gotten a bit closer to where Simone is, right? I wonder about that. What's with that? You're trying to say that I'm still only half-baked? Well, that is correct. However, even right now, Mr. Simone is continuing to grow and improve, is he not? After all, Master Gimme, if you become satisfied with the place you have achieved right now, you shall never catch up to where Master Simone is. It's just like you say, AG. Thanks. I'll try and remember that. Alright. Right. I'll keep on trying to catch up to Mr. Simone and even wind up exceeding him someday. Good luck, kid.
You can tell how much they love the characters based on how long the Ace Pilot segments are.
Well, I mean, these ones are supporting characters, so of course they're going to be shorter. Less funny stuff to do to them. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Miss Derry. Thanks, AG. What is it? Are you worried about something? Yeah. I mean, I may have become an Ace Pilot here, but will I really be able to become a splendid lady like Miss Yoko? You shall be perfectly fine. After all... Ooh. Oh dear. After all, I, AG, one who has received the TEM Corporation's Beauty Somali achievement, and can assure you that this is certainly the case. I'm certain that in the near future, mister, you shall become a splendid lady. No, at this point in time, you are already splendid. Thanks, AG, but I still think I've got a ways to go. So I'll do my best, so that I can become a splendid lady someday here. Yes, and I shall be certain to watch over you, miss. However, it does seem as if it will be a long way to achieving the dynamite body that Miss Yoko has, Miss Derry. Yeah. Happy ace pilot. Congratulations, Master Quattro. Thanks, AG.
Alright.
The only reason I was able to make it this far is because of everyone around me helping me out. As expected of Master Quattro. What a selfless thing to say. I knew it before, but you truly are different from the 4 other Gundam pilots, are you not? I'd like you to stop saying bad things about my friends, though. I sincerely apologize. This is dangerous. I must not forget that even if he seems incredibly kind, Master Quattro is one of those Gundam pilots after all. I suppose that mix of cuteness and danger is what makes Master Quattro so attractive to people. Quattro, he who blew up a colony with the Zero System.
He didn't blow up a colony. He cut it in half with the Twin Buster Rifle.
I'm sorry, cut it with a rifle?
Twin Buster Rifle shot straight through. I don't know what other word. He bisected it? I guess bisect would be the right term.
No. Happy ace pilot. Congratulations, Master Troa. I'm sorry, but I don't intend to go along with this. I know it's the same as usual. Well, but even so... Oh, Master Troa, even though you seem so quiet all the time, you do certainly respond to whenever someone asks you something. After all, if I don't do at least that much, Catherine will be upset with me. The person who is acting as her older sister, is she not? Do you wish to return to the circus quickly, Master Quattro? Master Troa? Troa, not Quattro. AG. Possible, would you like to come along to the circus as well? Oh, incredible! An attempt to scout me? Understood. Good. If you will have me, then I would be more than pleased to go along with you, Master Troa, and begin my second life as a clown. No. I'd want you to do... Who's jumping through rings of fire. Or acting on the trapeze. You've got to be kidding me. You want me for a stunt role? After all... Well, with me there, we've got all the clowns we'll ever need. But he's actually being sarcastic now? Yep. All the clowns you'll ever need. It is nice to meet you, Master Quattro. I'm incredibly pleased to see you. So you're AG, huh? I've heard about you from Duo. See, to think that you would be so kind, even to a mere service robot such as myself. Oh, nice of you, Master Quattro. If you keep calling me like that, I just think of my time back at the Maganak Squadron. Well, I hope we can get along well. Oh dear. It is precisely because of how kind you are, Master Quattro, that I'm certain you were able to give a nice lecture to that idiot Wu Fei. Huh? However, that forehead of yours. Even if I think about Master Troa and Miss Colin, how incredible it is. Those people are my precious friends. Please don't talk about them like that. I sincerely apologize. Ace, I merely wish to determine if you're our two distinct characters were in fact separate. As an apology, please allow these 200 Z-chips I acquired from that lecture of yours to be added to the Blue Squadron stock. See. In addition, as another means of apology, thanks to Mr. Wayne and Miss Hilda's courageous actions here, I've acquired a new mobile suit. Thank you very much. I'm certain we'll be able to make use of it. Oh. Let's see. That was dangerous. Just like Miss Suzune, it appears as if I will need to check Master Quattro's background a bit more. Huh. Just Eiji, Troa making faces at each other. As the silence continues. Understood. Well then, today as well. Let's get to selling. 200 Z-chips acquired. Now down there. Time to spend the 200 Z-chips we just got on acquiring a serpent of our very own. Because you always want to buy secret units when you
And
can.
with that, we should have 3 to 5 destiny points.
Only 2.
Shoot down the angel.
Yeah. Acquire the serpent.
And defeat Wu Fei with only hero.
Yeah, those 2. That's part of the serpent thing. No, it's one single point.
Is it? It really looks like it should
Yeah,
be
I believe
2.
it is a single point to have hero shoot down Wu Fei without assistance and obtain the serpent. So, it has missile launchers and the double Gatling gun.
It seems okay, but I'm probably not going to use it.
Because you don't want to stick any of their Gundam pilots.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean, thinking about it, there is one that it might make sense to do. And that would be Duo.
No.
Because Duo's got pretty bad range compared to the others.
Yeah, but Hyper Jammer. And insanely high crit chance. Because plus 28% actually crit.
That's his ace bonus. That'll go regardless of the suit.
And plus 20 crit.
Yes, I know. As I said, he's the only one I would think about doing that for.
Also just logs in here, quickly check to see.
Any items you wish to buy?
There's one I want to buy, but I can't. That
Okay.
one. I believe.
Okay.
Because that's the tension raiser.
So we shall see.
The DC crystal might not be a bad thing to buy, but...
But off we go for now. Save and start. Right.
So, observe, or whatever the other option is. I only remember
Observe or investigate?
the name. Which did you do?
I did the investigate.
In that case, why not observe?
Well, for one thing, because I believe investigating is more fitting with what we're supposed to do, since all hell has broken loose here as a result of this, but... Nilorgama briefing room. Thanks to Z-Blue's valiant efforts, the threat of the Marimaya army has been put to rest. For now, let me thank all of you for your efforts. See, the fact that the Vice Minister was unharmed is the most important thing. However, thanks to the fact that you ignored the Central Command, I'm certain that the upper brass are not going to be happy with Z-Blue here. You're talking about that Sega Saroni guy? Let's see. Don't worry about that. The President is doing everything that she can with her collaborators to try and prevent the Earth Centralists from gaining any more power than they already have. However, as a result of that, Z-Blue needs to merely focus on resolving whatever issues they can and can ignore the politics that are going on back here. Understood, then. We'll await our next orders. And what do you intend to do about that Mermaya Kushernada? She was nothing more than a symbol to them. The leader of the terrorists was Dekim Barton. However, thinking about the political effects that she may have, we'll need to do something about her. I suppose there's nothing to be done about that. Let's see. As a result of that, she's going to be placed under special watch here. I shall be taking on the role of her guardian. Understood. I suppose that is the most fitting means of dealing with her. But even so, that Neo Zeon was quite a shock, wasn't it? I mean, come on. Let's see. Mermaya was trying to rule over the entire Earth, wasn't she? So why the hell would they try and help her out? No. I have a feeling that what happened here is exactly what Char was planning. Captain Amuro? I know that you've got quite a bit of history between the two of you, but don't you think you're reading a bit too much into this? That might be the case. Even so. Oh, he's definitely going to be a far fiercer enemy to defeat than Mermaya. I feel exactly the same as you about that. Let's see. After all, what Captain Bright was the most afraid of is Char Aznable joining up with the Neo Zeon. In addition, let's see. No. For what Z-Blue is going to be doing from here on out. The fact that Neo Zeon has issued a declaration of war here, they're the most dangerous thing we can deal with at the moment. Neo Zeon appears to be already moving to exploit the gaps between Earth and the colonies at this point in time. But they haven't made any overt moves to start a fight. So they already wound up setting the sparks here. So it's just a matter of time until war actually starts. After all, back in the UCW, there were some pretty unpatchable holes in the relationship between the Earth and the colonies. In addition, with the history of the ADW as well. It's highly likely that the Earth Centralist and Anti-Federation forces will wind up springing into action once again. Well, I mean, originally, the Earth Federation and Neo Zeon were supposed to be a way of controlling those dissidents, but even so... Captain Amuro, with what you know of that man, Char Aznable, how do you think Neo Zeon is going to move here? Are you asking me to take the responsibility here for all of Z-Blue? After all, many members of Z-Blue haven't known him as anyone other than Quattro Bagina. When it comes to dealing with the people who know Char, you're the only one we have. And so now, we must decide. What would Amuro say? Do you go off to try and investigate Neo Zeon? Or do you just sit back and watch him, waiting for him to make a move?
I feel like the smarter decision is to wait.
To just wait and not even try and see what's happening?
Considering that it's Char, yes.
Considering that Char has made a declaration of war against the entire Earth?
I mean, he hasn't actually gone yet.
Yet, which is why it's investigate and not attack.
I mean...
Do we have anyone here at all?
No. No. Time to roll a die.
I mean, we'll get the same stuff either way, just at slightly different points in time.
Investigate, even... observe? I mean, why not?
That's an odd.
Investigate, go ahead.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and investigate Neo Zeon here. If anyone out there has any problems with this,
we can always redo it.
So, maybe that somewhere in my heart, I still trust Char, but after all, when I think about the man who fought with me, fought alongside me during the Many Worlds War, the Destruction Incident, and the Rebirth War, I can't help but think that there's gotta be some kind of reason he'd choose to start a war after everything he's been through. Amuro and Char reasonable. It's just like Commander Bright said. The relationship between the two of them is something more than that of simply a single soldier and his rival, huh? Well then, including me, four members of Zuth and Zex have to go confirm Char's will here. Z-Blue will head up to space and head off to investigate Neo Zeon's movements. What should we do about the battleships? I have no objections to this plan. Well then, as soon as everyone has completed their repairs, Z-Blue will head up to space. For everything that's happening inside the atmosphere here, we'll leave that up to the 12th Dadan, and with the Mithril and the Preventers. Char, so I'm going to be fighting you out in space once more. Do you really want to put an end to this fight that badly? Near Largama, private room. Please, don't talk loudly. Here now, I'm known as Audrey Byrne. But why are you? If you mean to ask why I'm on board a Federation ship right now, Federation military ship right now, even I can't answer it very well. Could be that somewhere deep inside me, I just want to be dragged along with the current the way things are right now. Dragged along? But if you mean why I've come to your room here right now, because I'd like to at least apologize to you a little here. Huh? Sincerely apologize, Marimaya. It's because I was wavering so much that you wound up having to do such a foolish thing. Please, raise your head. After all, I'm the one who's at fault for just going along with what Grandpa Deckham said. But even so, I have a responsibility here, as a member of the Zabi family. Marimaya, here and now I'll swear this to you. On my name as a member of the Zabi clan, I shall put an end to this pointless war between the Federation and the colonies. Put a stop to this war? Well then, I'm heading off. After all, there are limits to being able to pretend you've merely entered the wrong room. The people on board this ship. The members of Z-Blue were quite an unusual group, aren't they? I don't think you'll need to worry too much. Huh? After all, well, I'm certain that they already trust you here. If it's them, I feel they may even already trust you. And right now, I can just feel the warm kindness that they radiate. Lady Minerva? Yes. In case we had not spelled it out before, I don't remember if the game has or not on this route. Yes, Audrey Byrne there is Minerva Lao Zabi, the last remaining member of the Zabi family, and who's supposed to be, off with Neo Zeon. But isn't, because she's trying to stop this war. Anyways, back to Altair. Why haven't you recovered Jin yet? I gave Jin a new mission here in order to try and find the strongest rare Igler. The strongest rare Igler, We've brought many Iglers over here to from Vega in the past. But all of them wound up being adversely affected by the dimensional transport system. They either died or irreparably changed. The Curse of Eve, First sign of it was the fact that women stopped being born on this planet. And then, the women who were still here wound up all being affected by an unknown disease. So the only people left here on Altair were men. Our objective is not to conquer Vega. It's merely to continue the survival of our species. We shall locate the strongest rare Igler who can survive the dimensional transportation. The one who can become our true Eve. Leave and give birth to the next generation of Altarians. I imagine it's highly likely that the strongest variable you seek is on board the Mechanical Angel. So that is how it will be, After all, I'll try and help out Jin as much as I can. I have high hopes for that child. I'm counting on you, Jin. The last child of Altair. Mikage and Old Man Izumo, the people in charge of the abductors.
So.
Quickly. We have 16 teams for the next chapter.
Yeah, I've already set them up.
Yeah, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, I've already set them up.
Feel free to give what orders you deem necessary. I shall disappear downstairs for 1 minute. Shako is now an ace. Does he deserve it? I don't know. You know far more about Rushako than me.
I mean, he survived as a mercenary for over 30 years. So I'm gonna go with a solid probably.
Did you save?
I'm pretty sure I saved.
Did you save over?
I think I did.
Oh well. So this is the route we're stuck on now.
No, it actually isn't.
Anyway.
It is not, in fact, the route we're stuck on because I have the quick save still.
Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Shako. What might be the matter? It's just that since before, something about you's worried me. How rude. No. Oh dear. Something inside you's worried. Something about you who's worried me. Something inside you. How rude. There's no one inside of me. Oh, of course. I'd heard that the people of Quent have a tendency to hate technology. Yeah, but to think they would be so rude as to say something like that. Sorry about that. No, I went a little bit overboard there. As an apology. Yeah. Allow me to polish your prided pile bunker for you. Of course, it could be that in some world out there, that would be the key to saving humanity from destruction. What's with that? No. It is something only for me to know. Did his pile bunker do something important at the end of Odoms?
Depends.
Okay. Hey, trader. Well then, Mr. Hibiki and the others are heading up to space now. A fight against their old ally, Char Aznable.
I mean, he used to save Jigoku on more than one occasion in the final in, I'm blanking on the name now, Phantom Arc.
A fight against their old ally, Char Aznable. I have high expectations for a large number of Z-chips to be created from this. And so today as well. Let's get to selling. Okay. So that's everything taken care of, everything you need.
Yeah, I think.
Alright, let's head off.
Cool. So thanks to not... Wow, that is impossible to see. Thanks to not going on the other routes, but this is the angel we'd have to fight.
Okay.
Very long legs.
L5 space. Lagrange points. Nailorgama, hangar. But how's our links? Are you not done maintaining the unicorn's maintenance yet? I'm working on it right now. Hurry up already. Yeah. Certain the Neo Zeon's already realized the blue's headed up to space.
Oh, it's still there. It's just on the final stage.
It could be that red comet will wind up showing up again. That time the unicorn's going to have to head out. But Mr. Alberto, according to what Kamille and the others said, and it's highly likely that red comet we met when we left Industrial 7 isn't Char-Aznable. But even so, if that's the case, then who the hell's piloting this Naju, huh? Well, after all, he called himself the Red Comet and he was moving at 3 times the normal speed, wasn't he? Even if you're asking me, I've got no idea. Oh, looks like Mr. Alberto's pretty upset right now. Yeah, he's been like that ever since Neo Zeon announced their declaration of war, huh? I guess he's got his own personal grudge against Zeon, huh? I wonder about that. After all, from what I've seen of Mr. Alberto, looks like he's just interested in the unicorn. Does it have something about that? Have you learned anything about that NTD system of its? Not at all. As soon as the battle ended, I recovered the machine's data to hand over to Mr. Alberto, but there wasn't anything particularly abnormal about it. Well, the only thing we do know about it is the Menagerie is slowly but surely getting more used to it. So even he's doing pretty well, huh? He was already able to clear up to 72% within the simulator's grade 2. What's your score, Hibiki? In the same grade 2, it's only 69%. You're losing to him? Please don't say that. I already feel bad enough about it as is. Is that really so? Well, I mean, you don't really look like it, so I couldn't tell, but... I'm sorry. And so's he. It's fine. After all, it's not like I'm fighting in order to win against Menagerie. But even so, isn't it a bit sad for the person who got here first to be losing to someone who came after? I'll be sure to go along with you for some training today. Is that really okay? Don't worry about it. After all, there's a time when I had to go through some training from hell before. Alright then, Shin. I'm counting on you. See. I'm looking forward to seeing the Destiny's weapon combinations. But even if you use Destiny's combination attacks, even if you say that, it's not like I've perfectly mastered that. It's something you can't really do unless you pull out unless you're able to focus your concentration to the max. When it comes to that, Kamille, someone helped me out in order to make me do that. Be able to do that. And who's that someone then? That's... I can't remember. I knew someone who was important to me, but...
Probably be... What's her name?
Tifa?
No. Protagonist.
Setsuko?
I imagine.
Could easily be. Let's see. The way you fight Shin, drawing out your machine's mobility potential to its fullest, is incredible. But how on earth did you think of a strategy like that? When it comes to that, rather than saying I can't remember it, it's something I'd rather not remember. But it's a fighting style I pulled out in order to fight against Kira. Kira, you said? Is it that Kira Yamato guy? You know about him, Takuya? After all, back in the UC Doubler, he was known as a super ace. Even amongst the coordinators, he was known as the strongest of them all. Coordinator. Those guys who were natural-born geniuses through gene editing, right? Could be that Benach's one of those coordinator things too, huh? No way, there's no way that could happen, right? After all, Benach didn't come from the plants. But if that's the case, There's one other possible explanation for Benager's incredible skills. What is it, Cut? What is it, Cuts? Are you just jealous of Benager's skills? If that's the case, you should just go along and train with us. No, I'm gonna have to pass on that. After all, there's no way I could keep up with the two of you. I mean, Benager's pretty crazy, but Biki's pretty crazy too. I think that even after just a few months of combat, he'd be able to get over 60% on a grade 2. Guess there's nothing to be done about it. I'll go see if Kamille will help out. I think of it, I haven't seen him for a while. If you're talking about Kamille, he's been locked up in his room for a while. He says there's something he needs to think about. Is that so? We're almost about to rendezvous with the Rock Kyla. And with Londinium. Guess we should leave him alone until then, at least. I heard that Hathaway is there at Londinium as well. Oh. Well, I'm gonna ask him if there are any good tourist spots we can go to. Kamille. The shock of seeing Lieutenant Quattro there really that large for you? That it was. L5. Side 1 Londinium. Londinium? Which one is it? It should be Londinium. Well then, President. And since the discussions about the current war have ended, I will let you and your retinue go free. Charasnable. At this point in time, you can still make it. Can I not persuade you to reconsider? If I'd come with such a weak will as to be shaken by something such as that, then I never would have taken on my father's name in the first place.
Londinium.
Alright. With this, I've given you all of the data that Z-Blue's gathered on the people who are attempting to start a war. Even so, after all, we've got people from other dimensions and other planets attacking us right now. Well, even you should understand this is no time for humanity to be fighting itself. Let's see. Diversion, I'm imagining? Something such as that is no more than a mere diversion. Huh? And that is precisely why. It is precisely why I believe humanity must change. How unfortunate. With this, all preparations have been made, sir. Let's see. Even if the fact that we locked up the president at the same time we declared our war is something that couldn't be helped, it is quite an unfortunate thing. Right now, as the Earth's centralist power is rising, we couldn't have... There's no way that this conversation with the president would go smoothly. So that's precisely why we had to do something unlawful such as that. And even permit them to make those indiscriminate attacks against the colonies. It's precisely because the president realized that she was able to have the talks at a place like this. After all, our main objective here is elimination of the Earth's centralists in the government. I don't intend to involve the civilians in this war. Do you think I'm naive for thinking that? No. When you think about the after effects of this war, I believe it is a wise decision. With the fact that you have become Supreme Commander, both the plants and all the colonies have rallied to Neo Zeon's side. And in addition, we have access at our disposal as well. With this, the Federation shouldn't be able to lay a hand on us. But even so, Oh, it's true that we're going to be at in a disadvantageous position if we fight the Federation head-on. I suppose that merely means we need to move on to the next step as soon as possible and put an end to this war. I'll be heading out for a while. Understood. I shall take care of the rest, sir. Amuro, I can't stop anymore. If you're nearby at all, feel my presence. Hangar of the Rock Hylum. Mr. Katz! Mr. Amuro! Hey, you doing well, Hathaway? Of course he is. After all, I'm with him. Your favorite character. It's everyone's favorite character. Hi, Cass.
She's not the absolute worst.
Yeah.
She just causes so many problems. Just Flash.
As a full confession, I read some of the manga version of Char's Counterattack before I watched the film version of Char's Counterattack. When I read the manga, I did not see what everyone hates about Quess. After watching the film, I can see why people dislike Quess. I can't really explain why it is that in film I was able to fully understand it without...
I can't really either, it's just...
But still, when I saw the film I was like, yeah, I can see why people dislike Quess, but we'll probably be saving her anyway.
Because it's just super easy.
Yeah. Kasparaya, why are you here? Let's see. Hello, Snudge. Well, I mean, her father, Minister Adenua? Adenua, sure. I went back to Earth a while ago, but she decided she was going to stay here at Londinium. It's been a while seeing you as well, Mr. Essenage. This is a good opportunity. Yeah. Someone who wants to meet the captain is here on the Rock Island right now. Someone who wants to meet me? It's nice to meet you, Captain. I'm Technical Advisor Chen Agi. I'm Amuro Ray. Nice to meet you. Because of course. I was able to confirm it when I see you here. I'm able to tell for certain when I see you in person here. But Red really does suit you, Captain. Huh? Actually, in the past I used to work at Anaheim. I was involved in the production of the new Gundam. Back during the Many Worlds War, when the new Gundam got sent off to Zuth, I'm the one who included that white normal suit for you. Back from that time? You seem as if you've gotten a lot more adult-like from back when I saw you before. From the photos I'd seen before. But with where you are now, it seems like white suits you even more. You're quite popular, aren't you, Captain? As expected of an ace. Yeah, I'm not sure how to deal with this. What is it, miss? Why are you here? What do you mean? I'm one of the mechanics of this ship. Exactly what I expected an adult to say. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what's your relationship to Amuro Ray? Relationship? I mean, he's just someone that I look up to. That's not it. I used to live in India. No. I trained back in India in order to become one of those new types that everyone looks up to. Ooh, that'll be the future of humanity. Yeah. So that's why. You try to get in the way of my getting closer to Mr. Amuro, who's one of those legendary new types? Get in your way? That's the sort of person you are to me. Get off this ship! But there's no way I can do that. Then I'll get off! Guess? I'm sorry, Chen. I'll be sure to talk with you later about this. Yeah. Londinium. Yes, as a fun note, you know, it's actually a sad note when I think about it, the fact that we have Hathaway here, but do not get the chi. That'd be something that would have been really nice for them to have thrown in Z3 too.
But alas.
But alas.
No chi.
V gets the chi. T gets the chi, I think. At least I know V gets the chi. But oh well. Chi Gundam's not my favorite design, and I think it has the stupidest new type weapons of all time. Funnel missiles. One-use funnels. Who came up with this and thought it was a good idea? Yeah, well. Back to Londinium. Oh, come on. Cheer up already, Quess. Besides, you were being rude to Miss Chen there, weren't you? But... seems like things are pretty tough for Hathaway over there too, huh? The way from what I can see, it looks like Quess has been dragging him around the whole time. Isn't it fine, though? After all, he seems to be enjoying it. So, what about the princess over there, then? Oh, come on. Don't tease her, Cats. What do you mean by princess? What do you mean by that? I mean, just look at her. Edward says she looks like she's some kind of princess from somewhere, don't you think? There's no way something like that can be true. At the very least, I'm not the sort of person who could be like that. But even so, I feel like I've seen your face somewhere before. Huh? That's right. The actress, Natsume Swanson! People tell you look like her? I don't really know much about actors. Is that so? But why are you here with us, Ensign Reddy? Ah, come on. Don't be so cold, Shin. After all, the more the merrier, don't they say? And besides, I've come here to Londinium in the past as well. I can help guide you around. So, the Ensign lived on Earth, didn't he? So if he's come to the colonies, that means... Don't tell me. Are you really from some super rich family, Ensign? Haha, I wonder about that. Be careful, Bonaccer. Looks like the Ensign may be targeting Audrey. What do you mean by that? I mean, like he likes her or something? Huh? What's wrong, Bonaccer? Suddenly shouting like that. It's nothing. How's it, Kamille? Do you feel a bit better now? Huh? Hibiki and the others are worried about you. You've been locked up in your room this whole time.
New type sound.
New type sound?
New type sound.
What's wrong, Kamille? Captain Amuro! Amuro? If I remember correctly, Char was just like out driving a golf cart or something when he suddenly ran into Amuro.
Just completely and utterly random.
Yeah, they just happened to run into each other. One of those freak new type coincidences. No one really knows how they happen. Amuro? Char! To think that we would meet somewhere like this. I suppose it's too much for it to be mere coincidence. How dare you! What the hell do you intend to do? Do you intend to make both Christ and Lucius sacrifices for nothing here? I'm not like you. I can't afford to be just a pilot anymore. You fought by our side so many times. So why the hell are you trying to start a war here? That is merely how this age has become. Do you even understand? What you're doing is fundamentally different from what the Aeon was doing to fight the Titans. Even if they are directly impacted by it, this war's going to kill millions of people. But even so, as long as humanity does not advance to the next stage, this history of war will continually repeat. That's Char? But somehow I understand what Char's saying. Do you not understand, Amuro? No matter how much time may have passed since the time we left the depths of the sea, humanity and this world haven't changed. Yes, it is humanity's ego that will destroy this world. But even so, humanity will be able to overcome that. If that's the case, then prove it to me here. If you can't do that, then humanity will meet its end here. That's right. It's precisely because we haven't been able to do that to Char, here now, I'll stop you! Amuro, get away! Gunshot?
Gunshot.
Reinforcements? Wait, this feeling is... Are you safe, Commander? Full frontal, How rude of you to suddenly bring a gun out like that. Everything is for your sake, Commander. There's no mistake. That's the guy who was piloting this in Honshu! We'll retreat for now. After all, if we stay here longer, things are going to become difficult. Wait a minute! Are you coming with us? Yeah. I see. So that's how things are. At the very least, this seems as if we'll be more interested in having to do with all the games being played back at Axis. What are you doing, Char? Let's go already! I suppose so. Quess! Side out of the way. It's no use trying to pursue them on foot. We need to head back to the dock. Look, if Neo Zeon's here, that means we're gonna have to fight, isn't it? Char, you! Captain Quattro. Hello, Claire. Chapter 22. Encounter at Londinium.
Your cat is chewing at me.
She makes odd noises. All units scatter. Z-Blue is approaching. Just sort of quietly snuck in there. We have a new battleship. The Rock Hylum has joined the field. So we shall be sure to check it out once it appears. Once we start the fight.
Cat, I'm gonna sneeze on you if you keep this up.
Oh, I shall claim my cat. Hi.
So now I need to get him to fight full frontal.
Yep. It appears as if Neo Zeon has already launched their troops. Char. Think he'd target one of Londonville's bases? Char Asnable. Oh, we only knew him as Lieutenant Quattro Bagina. His other name is the Red Comet of Zeon. So, does that mean that Lieutenant Quattro is piloting that red mobile suit? Char? No. It's a different guy. But even so, he's got his signature quirks. There's no mistake that it's gonna be a tough. It's fast. It's 3 times the speed of a standard mobile suit. Shit. So he's not just doing that for show? I can't stand you, Full Frontal. Oh, charging ahead like that? What are you trying to pull? To all units. We have 4 minutes left before the commander is able to escape. Our only purpose is to slay the enemy for those 4 minutes. And in addition, be sure not to harm the colony. Everyone be careful. Well, for we've seen they're completely different than anything we've faced before. The person who's piloting that's the one who shot at Mr. Amuro. New red comment. All units, commence assault. Show them the might of Neo Zeon. So, to win, defeat all enemies or exceed 5 turns. SR point is defeat all enemies within 4 turns. So, quickly here. We have the Rock Hylum. I don't like its design quite as much as the Nail Argama. That's just a personal thing. It is held by Bright Noah, the most famous captain of all Gundam. Inventor of the Bright Slap. He has Command Level 3, Prevail Level 5, and Guard. He has Accelerate and Lock On. And at the start of Allied Phase, anyone within his command aura receives +3 will.
Nice.
You have Milan, who's his vice captain or something, I guess, who has Scan, Trust, and Guard. And that's it. The Rock Island's not a particularly great ship.
It feels like it should be better than Nail Argama, but...
Not really, in my opinion. So, it has its anti-aircraft guns, has missile launchers, has the Mega Particle Cannon Barrage attack, and a Mega Particle Cannon. Quickly over here to check our enemies. So yeah, there's Galza C's as before, Gyaradoga's as before. There is this special Gyaradoga, led by someone who has Prevail Level 4, Dash, North Side Level 1. Special Gyaradoga, which has Beam Sword Axe, Beam Machine Gun, and the Sturmfaust.
No.
Yes. Now, we have these. That has knocked something over. We have the Musaka class ships. They just have Prevail Level 3. I'll have that Command Aura. Just as a fun note, I don't know if we mentioned, for every ship that's on every enemy ship, all enemy units gain plus number of units on the field divided by 5% accuracy. So you want to kill those as quick as you can. You have anti-aircraft guns, missile launchers, and Mega Particle Cannon. And then there's one other thing to check.
Full frontal.
The Sinanju.
On his own.
Yep, well of course he is. He's full frontal. He needs no backup. He is a Cyber New Type Level 5. Command Level 4. Prevail Level 4. Ignore Size Level 3. Multi-target. Will Up bonus, and 2 unknown skills. Yeah, so 64,000 HP, just a bit. Has Beam Rifle Consecutive Fire, and Consecutive Assault.
Not as bad as I was expecting, actually.
But he has that huge command aura. I am more than mildly surprised he's not just have his Beam Sword Axe as a standard attack, but... he does not.
I'm mildly saddened he doesn't have his most legendary attack. Of course, I fully understand why.
And what do you think to be his most legendary attack?
Char's most legendary attack. The kick.
I think you would want to go down a bit more overall, but... I think that'll also drag you into full frontal's range, so...
You know what I mean by the kick. Right?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Char is known for kicking meteors.
Be very careful where you put the shuttle right now. Go ahead and do it just to see the hit chance.
I did. It's abysmal.
No, I was talking about his, but yeah, 100%, yeah. Cyber New Type Level 5.
Let's just get it out of the way.
This, I believe, will give us Z chips. You can cast both Lock On and Flash. Flash Plus. Or if you think Benandra can tank it.
Well, will he get healed from going to NTD mode?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let's just...
That red mobile suit. It's completely different than all the others. Compared to when we fought before, it seems as if we've gotten a bit better than before. How sad this is. If you'd had a bit more of a chance to develop, you could have become a great pilot. Not sure if that was a special line or not. From Kamille Bass. So Frontal says, Londabelle sure has fallen, has it not? Red Comet. Surely come at me then! You've done okay with this feeling. This pressure is. See my enemy's movements? My guess is that there'll be a different point in time which will cause the NTD. Probably if you kill him, it'll cause the NTD to activate. But I could be wrong. As he tries to retreat. We have Red Comet and a bunch of Second Coming of Char and all these other enemies to do. Oh my. I'll be glad he didn't have double action. I think Jigoku can tank a single hit.
I want to believe in Jericho, but I don't. In this instance. Only due to the fact that this is the Sinatra.
Incredibly powerful. It looks like that was probably the right move.
Yeah, because guard blocks turns damage like 60%, I believe.
Something like that. Good boy. Goodbye, dumb things. No, Dryzens.
Just keep going.
He has so much ammo.
I know, right? There's a reason he's able to solo entire maps.
Yes, there are 2 boss-type enemies up there on their own. And there's full Frontal.
So much HP.
And of course he can do that. How much does the Aquarian have? What was it at? 123. Yeah, you probably want to get this element system online before you think about doing that. I'm certain that Shinji and Rei could kill one of these.
Generic music.
Oh, one enemy down. Not enough to leave the cannon.
Yeah.
You have one more pretty weak guy. You could easily take out. Just right there below the Orgus.
Yeah, just turn the button.
You could act again if you want that. Yes, Connie, get into your box up there. Be a good kitty and do not destroy anything. Oh, straight back up to 2-time tension. That's nice. the right range for full frontal? You might be.
Hmm?
I don't know if full frontal can hit you if you shoot it in right now. Yep. Of course, duo can't either unless you maximum break.
No, even then he may be able to.
No, I said duo can't.
Yeah.
Yes, maximum break overrides it for your partner.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you need to be able to hit them, but so long as your attack can hit them, see? The other guy can do whatever the hell they want.
Okay, that's...
Yes, that's one of the things that make maximum break so good.
I think I'm going to ignore that, though.
No, should move one further to the right.
Move more further to the right, it still wouldn't hit any base.
Oh well. You don't want that. Hello, Claire. You both have lock on. Char use combination attack. Alright, Char. I'm sorry, full frontal, not Char. Full frontal, throw everything you've got here. Just you try and stop me, full frontal!
Because of course Shin has line. Probably thinking
Does Gundam.
Shin is the start he would have to say.
Probably. You know, pretty certain Amuro and Kamille will as well. Jeez, this world. Good luck, Colin. We'll see how much this hurts. Pretty good.
Yeah, Colin is deaf. Skin color's light is very bright. Either that or your cat's fur is highly reflective.
Could be on. There's the beam sword axe. Yes, it could easily be that my cat's fur is highly reflective. She's an odd cat. You'd still need the whale.
I know. No, that's not the worst.
Just keep on advancing as far as you can and smacking enemies. Spiral online.
Figure that would work.
Look at that. 55%.
That's actually a decent hit chance.
Mm-hmm. Even Quattro can do it. Here you go. You get Jailbreak and Heat Shoulders. Versus the Sinanju.
You know, a small part of me kind of hopes Simone would have dialogue there.
Well, I mean, not that much that it tells you. Well, somewhat. I think it has one of the least changed in Swamp's design. I could be wrong. It's visibly changed for the Swamps.
It's the most visibly changed. Okay, no, I take back. That honor probably belongs to Wing Zero, but...
No, I would definitely say it belongs to the,
Shenlong.
Heavy Arms.
The Heavy Arms is just the same, but blue.
Yes, but that's an instant distinctive change. You can instantly look at it and go, that's not right, compared to what I saw before. Sandrock.
Sandrock.
The Death Cyphal has its radically changed cloak. So, you know, the Sandrock, I can't look at the Sandrock and say, this is clearly different.
Well, among the most major difference, it has exactly the same difference that the Death Scythe has. It has the massive cloak.
But the Sandrock has had that cloak before, I believe.
No. That cloak was new.
I thought it had one cloak before that. Because it was out in the desert. Yeah, I thought it had a cloak before because it was out in the desert a lot.
At least it was not also a shield. Because it's an ABC manual.
You'll need more points.
Unfortunately, energy recovery.
Okay. Just a thought, who's piloting it?
All the usual suspects are piloting it.
Might want to check, especially because, you know, they might have different wings.
And he might.
Nope. 124 and 121. Only one higher. This pressure is so similar to Char. Who on earth are you? It's something that you should try and feel and figure out yourself, Amuro. How dare you? After all, no matter how skilled you may be, with such a pathetic mobile suit, there's no way you can leave a scratch on my Sinanju. It's true, the Regis is not mass-produced, but it's not a unit that can stand up to a Gundam.
This is the original Sandrock. Versus...
Sandrock Kai versus Sandrock Kai Endless Wolf.
This is regular Endless Wolf's version.
What's with the pressure coming off this man? That's expected of Londobel. However...
There we go. This is original custom. This is Endless Waltz.
There's definitely different.
It's slightly taller. It has
It retains a
Hyper
lot
Jammer.
of the similar trademarks.
It has the Hyper Jammer, I believe. It does retain a lot of trademarks, but... Alright, you're gone.
But can you afford to?
What do you mean? Oh, I can afford to. It's not very used to tonight for much of anything.
Yeah, you don't have anyone else who can do that right now.
And I'll put my trust in Kamille. If not, whatever.
This will hurt. So that's what they committed to transform. Did hit. We shall see here. The unicorn has enough in it to take out full frontal.
I trust in the power of Kamille with his absurd new type abilities.
Amuro is not the strongest new type, but he's got the strongest mech.
Just barely.
Oh, so close. This will hurt.
Oh crap. I needed to take damage.
Or at least get pretty beat up. Well done, Unicorn. As expected, one who bears the name of Gundam. It's no good. This rate, if I continue getting beat up, I'm gonna lose. I can feel the hatred radiating off that suit. DD mode
And there we
engages.
go. Music shift.
The Unicorn's horn split? Is that NTD system thing? Did the Unicorn react to the Snanju? Oh. So you've finally shown that form again, have you? Looks like the pilot is a part of the key as well to it, hmm? If that's the case, then all that's left to do is acquire it. With this power, I can do it! So yes, we now have the Unicorn Gundam.
Healing.
It doesn't have its attack, sadly, the NTD Awakening attack, but it looks a lot cooler and should have access to its eye field.
Yep.
If it didn't already.
Alright. So...
Anyone with trust? You have one person with trust there.
Someone on the Trider has to have trust.
There you go. Trust.
Someone on the shuttle.
Alright, Unicorn's back to full. Hang on a minute, would you recheck the Unicorn for me? Okay, let's see. Myself once more. Okay.
What?
Oh right, of course, it doesn't matter. It does not have its turn limit.
Because it doesn't have the strongest attack.
No. It's because this map ends at 5 turns. So it doesn't matter if it's got its turn limit or not. The map will not exceed its turn limit. So for anyone out there who does not know the Unicorn, part of the thing about the Unicorn's NTD system is that it puts an immense strain on the pilot. I mean, it's... Holy cow, Rum is low level.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But anyways, he's getting the kill here.
So, one of the things about the NTD system is it's super powerful, but it puts immense strain on the pilot physically. As in, you know, you've got all the extra G-forces from being thrown about at double speed and such. And that's not a good thing. Not a good thing for the pilot.
You are very dead, sir.
So in order to counteract that, someone piloting the Unicorn is given a special suit that periodically injects them with some kind of drugs designed to increase blood flow and that sort of stuff to prevent them from passing out all the time.
Didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at least if I'm remembering correctly.
There
It's
we
something
go.
like that. So, yeah. And in addition, it has an operational time limit of like 5 minutes, which of course in game terms is you have 5 turns in anti-D mode before it forcibly reverts. So, yeah. By the end of the series, it does not care about that anymore. And so eventually we'll lose the turn limit, but it'll take a while. This is as far as I go. Oh. Well done, Z-Blue. Key to Laplace's box. I suppose I need to acquire it Paladinol. Fled? Out of that red mobile suit. He might even be stronger than Lieutenant Quattro. The new red comment. Call himself Full Frontal, right? What's with this feeling? Unease, that man. What sort of relationship does he have with Char?
Yes, you are indeed correct.
About the pilot suit?
Yes.
Yeah.
The DDS system.
DDS?
DDS.
Okay. Oh, come on, Shirker. You're one wheel too low. Lambda driver. Should be a while before we get the Lambda strike. Yeah.
So let's just switch things going. I love heats. It was on a bit too long. Oh, huh.
That you actually kill?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, Sosuke's good.
I know Sosuke's good, but I didn't expect that to actually work.
Going to go for one of them? Yeah, go for the others. Well done. Only you had it in the way. Missile! Fire! And the aquarium's all gone. Very good to see. This is turn 2, right?
Probably.
Turn 2 of 5 to the SR point. Or 2 of 4. Yeah, turn 2.
It's a long 2 turns.
Boop. Oh, bigly long. You took out the main boss, although you still have 3 battleships and a pseudo-boss. Sub-boss? Sub-boss.
Mini-boss.
Sadly, it doesn't look like the Rock Island's gonna get to do anything here, but...
Oh, you do have accelerate at least.
You didn't use Accelerate then. Yeah, you used Lock On rather than Accelerate. Four. He's pretty beat up. And you should have that one there. Oh, bad move. Bad move to try and shoot the aquarium. Boxer shotgun.
Box shotgun. It's pretty strong.
Yep, pretty strong, you know. Pretty strong. Not strongest thing ever, but pretty strong. Is assault. Well, there are a couple of things the Rock Island can do.
That's what goes off.
Musaka class Mega Particle Cannon.
It'll take more than a few mega particle cannons to take down real
The enemy's huge! Don't miss him! Mega Particle Cannon, fire!
I'm sure Ryoma could just tank our mega particle cannon to the face. Don't you think so? Not the getter, just him.
No.
Stay standing through sheer willpower.
Oh. Well done, Captain Bright. Can you do this?
I don't want to do this.
Why not?
He's already an ace.
Well then, let's go. Be sure to show me your skills. You're Londo Bell after all, aren't you? So let's let that bell ring out here.
I intentionally have other people I'd rather get killed than that.
Most people are already aced, though.
Quite kind. Oh right, yeah, he's this guy.
Super pack.
Yeah, so it's definitely space use only. I really want to try and ace.
Ace.
Luca.
Does he have a good ace bonus?
No, it's not that he has a good ace bonus, it's just I use him so much that having his ace bonus and being able
Yeah, you can't attack.
Okay, so don't attack. Having his ace bonus that allows you to, you know... why am I picking the turn? Just have the extra bonus star.
Oh. Musaka class ships. Lock on Rock Island. So, Captain Bright. How is your ship? We won't let Neo Zeon do as they wish anymore. Section 77. The inheritor of the Elseworld will surely appear! They scream.
Yeah, I think everyone else will have full taste.
C2 questionably. C2 Sayaka ready. Those are the question marks. Okay, you're gonna hit.
I have to wonder if we'll have to face the Hobby Hyzak.
No.
Aww.
You do not encounter the Hobby Hyzak. As hilarious as that would have been. I always laugh about that. But it's not, necessarily the worst suit. I screwed up. They're even stronger than I'd heard. Thunderbell and Z-Blue. Looks like we'll be fighting each other for a long time here. Goodbye.
Are you trying to look up the specs of it?
No, I'm just looking at the Hobby Hyzak here. Yes, if you have not seen the Hobby Hyzak, it is, it's quite a unit. It's a recreational Hyzak, which Hyzaks are like an upgraded Zaku. And it's painted in this white, red, yellow, orange, and a kind of garish light blue.
At least it isn't,
On its own, it's not a garish color, but mixed with this white, red, and yellow, it's pretty garish looking.
At least it's not the Ribawu.
Ribawu?
Ribawu. I believe is what it's called.
That doesn't look hideous.
Oh no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. I think it may be the original Bawu. Rather than the Re. There's one that has kanji written on it by, I believe, Glenny Toto.
Okay.
Which...
Yeah, the Ribawu actually looks pretty sweet. It looks like a Char-type unit.
It's very orange rather than red, though.
This one, the Ribawu has, the red color. It's got the sleeves logos.
Yeah, that one looks... That one toned down the orange.
The new type use transformable Psychoframe Mobile Suit from Mobile Suit Gundam UC 1 of 72 short feature. Yeah, there's the regular Bawu. With kanji scribbled on it. I think scribbled is the right term.
Hey, nice, you've got Accelerate now. Yes, scribbled is definitely the right term.
The sleeves version looks tolerable. It's not great, but tolerable at least.
You now see my complaint, though.
Yeah. But it's still better than the Hobby Hyzax colorations.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And there's the other one. Yeah. The only other suit I can think of that's anything like that is the Civilian Astray.
Which is exactly... It's just like the Hobby Hyzack.
But it actually looks pretty good. Confirmed all enemies have been destroyed. All that's left is to take out Char. Put an end to this war here and now! Captain, there's a ship rapidly approaching Londinium! What? That's... the Relula? Neo Zeon's flagship? They come to pick up Char? You've confirmed the commander's vessel. Alright, all units, full retreat! Recover any of the units that are still left, and head towards Axis at full speed! Amuro, Kamille, and Z-Blue. As of today, the fight between me and all humanity is about to begin. Shall we pursue them, Captain? No, it's fine. After all, if we go too far, we'd just wind up taking a counterattack. Lieutenant Quattro, Char, what do you intend to do with this war?
I was just looking up the red frame to see if it has phase shift armor.
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah. It's got a diving bell. The Astray red frame has a diving bell as one of its option parts.
Okay.
You met with Char? Yeah. And what about that Shinanju's pilot? I was able to confirm he's a different person than Char. But... Char called him full frontal. Both his face and his voice were exactly the same. Are you saying he's Char's body double or something? It's highly likely. But the air around them was entirely different than that. That man. What exactly is his relationship to Char? Well, we've just received word from Lady Anne of the Preventers. Apparently, the President and her assistants have been released from Londinium by Char. Thing. No. Oh no, the President and her aides, let's see, is that are being held on? Yes, are being held on Londinium. In order to liberate the President, and it's highly likely Char's gone to that colony. No. He would... President's been liberated. Char likely picked Londinium on purpose. No. I'm really confused about what's going on, but yeah, I think President's still being held on Londinium. Char's headed off to somewhere else. Yeah. What reason was there for him to choose that place in Londinium? I don't want to think about it, but... yeah. He's provoking us. Or it could be that it's a sign of respect to the people who fought by his side so many times. How's Hathaway doing? Apparently he received quite the shock and is currently holed up in his room. After all, his girlfriend got kidnapped right before his eyes, didn't he? I don't think that's quite the right phrase for what happened there. It appears as if Quess went with Char of her own will. But how the hell am I supposed to tell this to the minister? Although I really do wonder if he even feels anything for his daughter anymore. I wonder if Quess saw Char as a father figure. That man is a father figure? If that's the case, then he really is a lot more grown up than the Lieutenant Quattro we knew, isn't he? I guess so. But anyways, the situation's bad. In order to deal with that Sinanju, we're going to need more weapons on our side. The Zeta and the New. I'll try and track him down. See. As long as Char's targeting us, I'm certain that we'll wind up fighting him one day here. And at that time, if he really wants it, I'll put an end to this fight. Even if it winds up saddening Lala once more. Dragon's Hive Hangar. So you're saying that Char Assemble guy fought alongside everyone before? But at that time he was going by the name of Quattro Bagina. If I was to explain even further, his actual name is Casval Rem Daikun. See. He's the son of Zeon Zum Daikun, the guy who created the philosophies that have guided the Principality of Zeon. So, why on earth did he not go by his father's name? Well, his father was assassinated. And then the Principality of Zeon wound up changing after all, being taken over by the Zabi family. So that means the Zabi family are the guys who orchestrated that assassination? A lot of people all across the world wound up coming up with exactly the same reasoning as you there, Sakuya. So, Casval Remdak can wind up getting revenge for his father. That's why he took on the false name of Char Assemble and joined the Zeonic military. So tried to take out their top from within, huh? Char wound up becoming the ace of Zeon's military forces, and fighting against Lieutenant Amuro, the top ace of the Federation forces, many times. But, in the middle of that chaos, he was able to take out a good number of the Zabi family. Let's see. The legendary charisma of the Red Comet, it was left in legends. And so there were quite a few people who were pushing for him to be the next head of the group. Or at the very least, that's the summary of Char Assemble that I read in Men's Red Comet Monthly.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Men's Red Comet Monthly.
Okay.
So, Quattro Bagina of the AU wound up eventually going back to Neo Zeon as their supreme commander, huh? But even so, I mean, come on! He fought alongside you guys for a long time, didn't he? So that just betraying all of you? So it seems. Seems like Kamille took it pretty hard. Even though both Zeus and Zexus wound up fighting against people who tried not to use war in order to accomplish their means. So, what about everyone in Team D here? So, you don't intend to forgive Char, do ya? I wonder about that. Leaving aside his means of using war, it's not as if I have any particular rage or grudge against Char Esnable. You guys are surprisingly dry about all this. Seriously. I can't even believe how passionate and fired up you are on the battlefield when I see you like this. I guess so. After all, I hate to betray your expectations, but after all, the older we get, the less hot-blooded we are. Of course, we always fan the flames that come to our side. If Char's Noble winds up fighting us, we'll be happy to take him on with everything we've got. You really are like beasts. Your stomach's full, you're content to laze away, but as soon as danger approaches, you unsheathe your fangs. I guess so. What is this feeling? It's almost like I remember a time when I burned a lot more passionately than this. Ah, well, there's nothing to be done just thinking about it. After... current members of Team D? Yeah, but if an old friend came out of coming up and attacking us, I'm sure I'd take him on. That's a good thought. After all, you have the same sort of scent as us. That's no good, Sakuya. After all, Mr. Andy's already a member of the Elements, isn't he? Mr. Andy's already the comedian of the Elements, isn't he? I can understand the fact that you want a couple of friends to be on your side, but... I wasn't thinking about that at all! It's fine, Sakuya. After all, Andy's been stuck at that job for a long time. What? Alright, as expected of the whole digger. You're sure to fall into your own traps every once in a while. If you say that, I don't think of it as a joke. Alright, everyone, leave it at that. It's hardly time to sleep. Looks like our fight against Neo Zeon's gonna be stretching on for a while. We need to rest when we've got time. I guess so. I'll go ahead and shower, then hit this hay. Hey, ahoy! What do you wear when you sleep? Pajamas? Some kind of negligee? Or don't tell me. Some kind of sweatshirt? That's sexual harassment, Andy! Oh, unfortunate, Andy. But all of those are wrong. And that means... she doesn't wear anything? How sexy! Ah! Quit thinking of pointless stuff like that, Amada. Well, if you treat a man like me as that, I'll wound my pride. So I but say something to them. Alright, Representative. Good night. How terrifying the Regulars are. Just those codes, to think they'd be able to shake me that much. Am I going to be able to carry out my mission? Poor Jin. Was discovered? Who might you be? Poor Yunoha, terrifying the transfer student. So, the Unicorn and Riddy are auto Kamille. In a Rizal.
So, do we do another stage or not?
No one seems to be here right now as part of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check just one more time to see if anyone's there.
And neither of us are doing particularly well.
Yes, do check if there's anyone actually watching
There
that.
I just did.
Alright. So if that's the case, and it's already almost 4, that was an exceptionally long time for a single stage that wasn't particularly long.
No, it was 2 turns.
No, 3. But even so, we're probably going to wind up cutting here. Come back tomorrow, and, well, also this means that if people take offense with the route split we chose, we can go ahead and easily fix it. So, I hope you all have enjoyed this. And do let us know if you wanted a different rap split, so we can try and fix that up. Till next time, have a nice day.
See you.